This composition was inspired after I attended a harmony class. The tutor was talking about systematic bases, and I actually thought he was talking about basis. So I was like lost for half the class. However, as the class unfolded, I realized he meant basses, as in bass guitar or bass lines. The circle of fifths is a systematic bass. It depends on a progression that relies on a system, that is the cycle. One could argue that the 12-bar blues is a systematic bass, where chord 1 typically appears at bar 1, chord 4 at bar 5, and chord 5 at bar 9. Of course, it's not necessarily fixed, but it illustrates the general systematic bass movement principle. So I wrote out every intervallic possibility in an attempt to find patterns or systems. I hit on a circle of minor thirds, which sounded really cool to me, provided a dominant 7 wasn't used. I could use dominant 7 sus4, but no dominant 7s. So I felt that a minor 9 chord sounded particularly good, and I constructed a chord sequence using A minor 9, C minor 9, E flat minor 9, and G flat minor 9. Each chord is sustained for 2 bars at a relatively fast tempo, so this just sounded fantastic. When we played the piece live, we actually began with an extended guitar solo, but on the recording you hear 16 bars of guitar solo, but in reality you're hearing the very first and the very final chorus of a much longer live extended take. So on the recording you might hear a slight change of intensity around bar 9 where we edit out the middle of the solo for the sake of the record. But by this point the rhythm section had actually been playing for around 3 minutes. So let's take a listen at this point to the first 16 bars of the tune just before the brass section comes in at letter C. Sorry, letter B. Here we go. So I'm going to leave this video at that point. And if you want to find out more, so all this stuff, I wrote it back in 2005, 2006, 7. And I'm just kind of retrospectively analyzing what I did back then. If you want to see a little bit more on a kind of a deep dive analysis, I'm going to just go see what I did with the brass section, the sax section, the trombones, the trumpets, the rhythm section, just looking at it all together collectively and individually. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, it should be interesting, I think. um, and if not, go back to looking at puppies because puppies are nice too. Thank you. Yeah, check out my website, bigbandburn.com. You'll find the arranging bunker on there, and I've got a Facebook page. I'll try and get a link up to my Facebook page as well, so we can stay connected. Thank you.